Hey guys, Larry Freeman here again. Today we're continuing our Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich mod campaign here as the Ottomans. So, last episode we decided to go to war against the Russians. We kicked them out of the Caucasus, and we're like choking them off over here. And we ported them, and we're going to try and take out their two allies in Europe. So we'll see how that works out for us. Commie France is declaring on a bunch of people, which is odd. I wonder if they did like a world revolution or something. No, they're doing European revolution. So they just killed Romania. And we'll see what comes next after that. I don't know, maybe might be a little bit dangerous to kill Bulgaria and Yugoslavia if the commies come after us too, wouldn't it? Well, we'll see. And we're building up our infrastructure, trying to get supply into this zone over here. You can actually push. Of course, like this tile would be absolutely money to take. We only have 27 supply available though. Let's do we have guns of butter? We have supply consumption -10 in defense, so I mean that might be alright. I mean, that might be enough. We can take that tile. Yeah, we have fuel, so that's good. We're almost up for another unit of heavy tanks too. Starting to get fuel shortages again. What decision can we take? Yeah, it's just Istanbul pack stuff. That's pretty nice. Could we do a compliance government operation in Bulgaria even? We could. It'd be 90 days. 60 days prep. I mean, it would take a while. Maybe that's worth it though. And then we'll be able to get more of their factories and stuff after we take them over. Unfortunately, they're behind this river line now. And we do not have an improv expert. Like, what about this guy over here? Are you learning Mountaineer? It's getting close. Like this is a plains tile over here. It's a forest tile. It's probably easiest to get in around this way. So 2 to each of these tiles. We roll out anti-air to these guys. Do we have enough for that? Not quite. So we got that. Go for fuel. Get that last upgrade. So we've captured like 1k mech off these people. Let's see if we'll be able to cross here. Alright, it's not even a river, it looks like. I guess the river's over here. But it doesn't actually help us then. Did they declare war on? Swiss state. It said this guy was learning Panzer Leader. That's crazy. I wonder why that's the case. He doesn't have any tanks under his command. I wonder if it counts if there's like in your army or if there's also like guys fighting on the same tile as you. Like that's odd that he's learning that. No, we need too many tanks for that. You know what? Let's actually just we'll leave you there for now. How much mech do we need for mech tanks? 300. We have 1,000. So we get like 3 of those units, but like unfortunately we're not really making mechanized right now. We only got 1 factory on it. Just stuff we've stolen off of Russia. Yeah, so we don't have the combat with to keep these guys over there anyways, but we can still try it. I'm gonna try and do this, like, carry that momentum across the river. Try that. Hope they didn't leave guys. We have no word, we're gonna do it. Looks like we might. Guess we did. You know what, this is There's that one tile over there we could get. And then that would block all these guys in over here. Just have that one port. Oh no, they crushed a reactionary uprising. That's not good. We're reactionary. Airlock over here. They don't have. Oh, there's a lot of planes there actually. 600. They've got. How much planes do we have? Probably not that much. No. You try some interception though. It's a mountain. It's a hill. I don't know. Okay, so I guess the Internationale is also going to war with Russia. That's wonderful. It's also maybe a little bit scary. How's Japan doing over here? Okay, that's a... Well, this is a messy war, isn't it? Oh, it looks like we're not going to be able to do the... do that collaboration government. Like, I mean, you'd like to capitulate these guys soon so you can, like, actually occupy them instead of the Frenchies, wouldn't we? stupid international interfering in my war here. Might be tough though. He's not even Mountaineer yet. 44%. Take our land back here. The Treaty of Hexy Corridor. Got that. Do that. Let's just roll that out and then we'll catch up, I guess. Make sure we get Sophia. We can. April, okay, that's not gonna work. They'll be dead way before then. Damn commies interfering. Taking their nose where it don't belong. That's interesting. So Bulgaria has still not capitulated. Okay, Bulgaria capitulates. Wonderful. I wonder if we'll actually be able to get that collaboration. I guess we'll have to wait and find out, won't we? I guess we'll do that. Should we try to help Russia in the war again? I mean, I don't know. That'd be. We'll see how it goes over here. It looks like the Third International is pushing them back. And of course, we would like to take Vienna, but Vienna is socialist. Third International seems pretty scary, though. Might be able to take quite a bit of this Caucasus terrain, actually. If Russia decides to abandon it, like it seems like they're doing. These guys over here. Just wanted to build one. Maybe we should just be biding our time. We'll see. Of course, Third International. We also have this front over here in Africa with them. I mean, we could bunker that up. Let's maybe get that railway. Just in case we need to go to war with Third International, we'll get that railway. It looks like they want to abandon the Caucasus. It's fine with me. I mean, we'll push them up. Take some more clay. Is there any steel over here? No. Oh, they've lost Petrograd. Oh, jeez. And we got the air-land battle. So we start working on some naval stuff. So how much did we steal with our maintenance equipment? 14,000 rifles. I mean, that's not too bad. 1,300 mech.
Anlaşıldı.
Get a different army to follow these guys up. Go with our boy Nuri Pasha over here. Congratulations, bud. You're in charge now.
Tamamdır. Anlaşıldı. Anlaşıldı.
Now where we have resistance set over here. Okay. Integrate. Integrate good times. Come on. Persia's got some more guys. Can always rely on Persia to just have a bunch of guys, I guess. So they're a pretty good puppet. At least they're not one of those dumbass Emirat type puppets that can't do shit. And we get back on construction repair. Oh, I should have read that event. Like, that seems like that was probably a new one. Let's commit some more troops over here. Our line is a little bit thin. I don't want to Don't want to troll Russia too hard and get encircled. I don't know, for whatever reason, Russia seems to like really like these mechanized units. They always seem to make them. Heavy self-propelled anti-air. Let's get some mech units. I'm running out of the heavy SP anti-air, so we need some more heavy SP anti-air. Convert from stockpile for a bit to keep our stocks full, I guess. Send half of those guys over this way. On this side. And Russia looks like they are losing decisively. It's like the vase maybe bit off a bit more than he could chew there, didn't it? Oh, okay. Russia offers peace. Humiliated by our victories in the Caucasus, the Russian bears extended a peace offer, leaving us the unquestionable masters of the Caucasus. The treaty is nothing but disgrace for the Russian people. Listen, Constantinier, the people are overjoyed. The Russian victories of the last few centuries have finally been overturned. I don't see any real reason to continue this war with Russia. Like, I'd rather not. We could maybe try to do a sneaky breaky, like, we'll peace out with Russia and then like declare on France. I mean, that would be hilarious, of course, right? Try and get Vienna that way. And that's an option. That'd be on the table now if we did that. Maybe that's what we want to do. I mean, if we're gonna try and make a play for the International, like, this would pretty much be like our only opportunity, I think, to do it. It's a tough decision. Russia's lost. Well, we've killed 3 million Russians. We killed 10-1 against Russia, so I mean, that's pretty good, I guess, isn't it? I think we just take this peace deal. And then maybe we do want to go to war with the International. We'll see. Just get out of there. So that'll help the Russians. Of course, we're also, I still think, at war with the Japanese. Bulgaria has capitulated. Oh, it's like we lose all that land back too. Well, I don't know. Okay, so I think that's probably it for this game then. Like, I don't think I want to go to war with the International. Like, that would be a very long game to build up and do that. We managed to get the Caucasus event piece back, so I mean, that was pretty good. Yep. So I think we'll just call it there. We're at peace. There's like not too much else to do, I don't think. And yeah, International is pretty massive, and we could try to backstab them while they're at war with the Russians. You know, obviously we might be able to do that with Russia's help, take them out. This is a pretty scary International, though. And I think I've played, like, I don't know, I'm not really up for like another campaign that'd be that. They're kind of draining when you play those like campaigns, and they're like Dog Me General campaign I did to be kind of similar to this. We're like coming from behind with a kind of small factory count, trying to knock down a juggernaut. They're pretty draining. They're very draining campaigns. You spend a lot of time and effort into them, and I don't know. So that was Ottoman Empire. So I guess my thoughts, like, I think this whole thing with the Suez Canal, like, just give me the fucking canal, right? This is pretty stupid that there has to be some sort of international consortium or something. You know, let's click that event. I mean, if we're going to end this campaign here anyways, let's click this event and see what it does. Port Said Straits Convention. With war both in Europe and other parts of the globe either in full swing or approaching quickly, the status of the Suez Canal can no longer be hesitated about. There is an immediate need for a binding resolution ratified by all players involved, which will decide its future. Two main options have presented themselves, although a third option, occupation by the German Empire, has also been outed by German diplomats. The first option would result in the recreation of an international zone around the Suez Canal, now without concessions in Palestine, tasked with the protection and maintenance of the Suez Canal. This zone for whom the great powers that be, and the Ottoman Empire, okay, that's a bit of a dig on us, would be responsible in terms of protection, would be governed as a free state where foreign investors can have free reign, albeit within the limits of the law. The second option, preferred by the Ottoman state, is the integration of the canal zone into its domain, but with various concessions and restrictions granted to foreign nations. So foreign warships would be allowed to pass in peacetime, trade never obstructed, even in wartime, and the Suez Company would retain majority shares in the canal. Foreign diplomats have been less open to this plan, however, as they feared this would make the canal reliant on the whims of a struggling nation and potentially greatly endanger their supply lines during times of war. So I guess you have the option here, it looks like, so we can do that thing. or we can make it remain Turkish. I guess we'd make it remain Turkish, wouldn't we? But that's a bit bullshit. So, like, we have to allow trade through the port even in wartime. We don't have a choice to block it. That's a bit... I don't know if it was like that before. Like, I know there are rules for that. It's like maybe that's the same as, like, no change. Although it says trade can pass no for permission type enemy. So, I don't know. Maybe that doesn't actually do anything. We can commence reparations of the canal, it says here. So it's another political power suck. So this will take 50 days off. It's 730 days to repair it otherwise. Jeez. Okay. Alright. So there's that. Alright, so like, I guess my thoughts, like, first of all, like, this campaign seemed like it was like the old Ottoman Empire, but with extra steps, and I didn't really enjoy. I don't really think that's very fun. Like, this whole, like, why does this have, wow. So that even blocks your field marshal, and there's no way, is there any way to minimize this? No. So I guess if you had, like, enough armies over here, and your bar is going to come over here, this is going to, like, obscure you from actually being able to see your guy. That's annoying. Yeah, it's like... I think this country has, like, pretty much everything I hate about Kaiserreich in it now, which is a bit disappointing. So, like, I've seen that there's, like, apparently some democratic options and some other stuff, but I didn't see any of this shit in the focus tree. It's like right away they're hiding paths from you. Developers, like, you know, giving you the middle finger and not letting you see what you can do with the country right off the bat. Like, I think they formed that, what was it? Sublime Federation or something like that. They formed last game we were playing as France, and like I didn't see anything about that in this focus tree. It's like clearly they're like hiding things on you. You have to play a political power suck mini game, and it was like after we beat the Cairo Pact, we got stuck in war. We got stuck trying to rebuild Egypt, and that fucked us over for like more than a year with like 20% consumer goods factories, and our stability was I think at negative 60 or something like that, something massive. So we basically Black Monday'd ourselves, and then we weren't able to help Germany after because our economy was in tatters and we were at unrest everywhere. So like that sucked. So it's like playing Canada, right? You invaded the UK, that was fun. Chiropact War was alright, that was enjoyable, and then you get fucked over by your situation still needs to be stitched together when Wall Creek 2 is going on, and like you want to participate and play the game, not be stuck clicking decisions and buttons. So decision mini games, didn't like it. The other thing, too, with this foreign policy path, of course, I can't comment on the other options because, you know, the developer hit it on us, didn't tell us what it was. So, we could, I guess, remove this over here and join the Reichspakt or the Donau Adria Bund, so that would have been fine. And, like, we weren't in a position to do that, and then Germany died too soon. So, same problem as before, where, like, you can't help Germany, or we weren't able to help Germany until it was, like, way too late. So that doesn't help, and then you're kind of sitting here waiting for Russia to declare on you, and they didn't this game. They went in Japan instead. So like I think if we didn't declare on Russia, we probably would have just sat here in Anatolia doing nothing for the entire game probably, until Russia either died or decided to declare on us. So like that's a bit shit. So that's the same problem you had before with the Ottoman Empire. I've also heard someone comment that, I think it was a Middle Eastern developer, said that the Chiropact War is so much different than it was 2 months ago now. And like, if you watch my previous video on the Ottoman Empire, you can see that that's like a straight up fucking lie. It's not different at all. The only difference that's significant is that this Sinai Peninsula over here, instead of holding them here on Suez, you just hold them over here. And if you watch the strategy that we used in that video and this video, you can see it's the same, pretty much exactly the same strategy, still works. You hold your defensive lines in the same places. You do your naval invasions in the same places. So like, there were some nice events. I like that they have some of these companies over here that were a bit unique. They give you extra oil, fuel silo construction speed. They had one here that gave you a little bit of steel. So like that was alright. I like that. I like how they're playing around with like some of these. Like this is a pretty interesting national spirit too. Plus 10 organization is pretty huge. Max planning is also like Probably, I would probably take this most of the time because I don't tend to use a whole lot of battle planning. But if you are a battle planner, then negative 20% does like that's a pretty huge hit. Like you pay a lot to get that, but 10 organization is pretty massive. So like I like that. Uh, you know, the whole thing with like you can join people and like you have like your mini middle Europa over there or something. I mean, well that's all right. But like the rest of the stuff, like most of this tree is like has to do with that dumbass mini game. So like it can just like fuck right off. I'd rather not deal with it. I'd rather not slam focuses. I'd rather not click buttons. I'd rather just have it like Germany deals with Black Monday. You know, you click a few decisions, you pay the tax for the time, then it's over. You don't have to babysit it. This tree, the army tree is like really strong. I found too. I think most of these are 35 days, and you get like especially this one down here where it gives you 2 tank units and 2 research bonuses for 35 days. I think it was, which is like extremely good, especially to prepare for that war. So I don't know. Take it or leave it. Like I think it's just like the old Ottomans, except more annoying to play. To be honest, that's my verdict on this country. Uh, and you know the developer did everything they could to piss me off with the way they designed this country. Uh, and like the cool stuff that you get, like I liked how they had like Egyptian Pearl Harbor, and you get like those events that pop up where Mustafa Kemal inspires the troops and you get a buff. I mean that was pretty cool. That was pretty high energy. I like that. I like that the event pacing for the Ottomans was like a lot better, I think, than for France. Like they didn't interrupt you while you're trying to micro with some bullshit event about some Ottoman you don't care about, right? Like I don't mind if they interrupt and they have like Mustafa Kemal shows up and inspires the troops or something. You know that fits with the war that you're fighting, so that's kind of cool to see. And there weren't a whole lot of like the event spam was much better for Ottoman Empire. I thought the events were pretty cool. Just didn't like the mechanics of this country at all. Like I don't really see this as an improvement over the previous Ottoman Empire. Same problem seemed to like maybe the Federation is a better path, but you know they hit the path on me. I didn't know what to do to get on it, so not that I was going to pick a path anyways in a blind playthrough. So that was our Ottoman Empire game. Like, I hope you like that. We got Caucasus, so we avenged our defeats from the previous Weltkrieg, and we knocked out the Cairo Pact, and we got our clay over here in Thrace. So I mean, I think that's not too bad for an Ottoman Empire playthrough. And I don't think I'm not gonna play out to go knock out the International. It'd be too long. So that's this campaign. Hope you enjoyed it. Larry Freeman signing out.